Sagittarius, how are you? My name is Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you, beautiful Archer fire signs. If there are messages that resonate with you, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel as well. All of this helps the channel grow, so I truly appreciate it. And also, if you want to keep up with the readings that I'm going to be posting every week. If you'd like a personal reading with me as well, all the info for that is going to be in the description box below. So I usually pull 3 cards for all the signs, but you kind of got 4. 2 came out together at the end. So right away, there's big Cancer energy, Cancerian energy, but let's see what we got. We got the Queen of Cups reversed. We have the 10 of Wands, and then these 2 kind of came out together. We have the 10 of Pentacles and then the Chariot reversed. So yeah, this is Cancer's major arcana. So for some of you, if there's prominent Cancerian people in your life, this is very much a Cancerian card too. So right out of the gate, for some of you, I mean, again, this is a general reading. It'll resonate in different ways, but right out of the gate, if it's like, if you're like, you know, if there's something going on between you and specifically a Cancerian or maybe a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or it might be something like between now and Cancer season, which is kicks off like in June, like June 20th or 21st, whatever. There might be a move or just a change or maybe travel occurring around that time. So everyone take this how it resonates, because again, this is general. There's a variety of people watching this, but with that said, we are still in Pisces season, which is a water sign. It's the mutable water sign. It's the last sign of the entire astrological year. We begin a new energetic year on March like 19th, 20th, 21st, whatever, with Aries season, which is the spring equinox, which is fantastic. It's a fellow fire sign of yours. So there's 2 things here. It's like, this is quite kind of, this is actually kind of just like very bang on with the energy of right now, dear Sagittarius. First of all, I feel like this is just coming to mind right now. I need to just say this. Sagittarius, you are not meant to be affected, dimmed down, boxed in, or anything like that by the outside world. You're not meant to be shrunken down by the outside world. You are meant to experience the outside world from within. You are the like to me, you're like an adventure in a person. You are meant to experience things and expand. Like you're like the universe. You are meant to expand. You're not meant to have outside circumstances, people, situations, whatever, even, you know, things on the news. Like things are not supposed to shrink you in. The outside world is not meant to shrink you in. You are meant to experience the outside world by expanding from within, okay? So it's interesting that this is kind of a water energy. Well, no, this is a water energy. This is a fire energy. So right away, this is a water sign. This could be for some of you, a specific person, a Cancer. This is specifically Cancerian energy, but it could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but this could also just be that we are now in Pisces season. And then the upcoming here, the Wands, is the element of fire, which is Aries. So, and I mean, this really is the energy of right now, is the Pisces season. It's kind of the last, like, releasing, letting go before the next burst of energy that happens with Aries season, okay? So we just had a full moon over the weekend as well in Virgo, and Pisces is opposing sign of Virgo, yeah. I can't speak today. Also, it's so nice out here in Toronto. I love it. I'm like, let's put on a tank top. It's like 5 degrees out. I digress. Now, over the weekend, there was a full moon in the sign of Virgo. Now think back to the weekend. I'm doing this reading. It's almost like the following weekend now, but on Saturday morning-ish, it was a full moon. You may have, you know, perhaps something over the weekend on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or maybe even now, like the full moon is meant to like, it's like a spotlight on our shadow. Like things that usually trigger us. The full moon is like, it's a literal spotlight, and it can shine a light and be like extra triggering, right? Because it wants to be seen. So if some of you over the weekend were really tripped up about something, this is the energy. And this is happening for you to see it, to clear it, because you don't want to start a new energetic year carrying more baggage than you have to. And by this, I mean like internally, right? Because, and after that, it's like, don't even worry, Sag, about anything out there. As soon as you attend to your inner world, everything out there will make sense. Everything that's got to stay, got to go, got to change, just makes sense, right? It's like literally everything in life, when you feel off by something out there, you just have to come back in alignment. It doesn't matter what it is, legitimately. Okay, whether you're like, I'm eating like shit, I can't stand my partner right now, the teachers at my kid's school are pissing me off, or like, you know, my parents, or like, oh, my job, whatever, I wish I had more money, whatever it is out there at any point in time that is shrinking you down, you just have to come back in alignment. It's legitimately it. And that's the good news. It's kind of amazing, really, when you're like, okay, my cue, anytime I'm annoyed with something out there, something is like irking me out there, and I'm finding myself being kind of, you know, boxing myself in and being like, is to come back in alignment. And so there might be a bit of resistance to that right now, the kind of inner quest with this being reversed, because the Queen of Cups, again, for some of you, this could be someone specific in your life. It could even be someone who is triggering to you because they are kind of, I mean, again, take this if it resonates. It could be even for some of you, someone in your life who is, like the Queen of Cups is really someone, she's a queen. She's a queen of her emotions. Doesn't matter, male, female, whatever. But it's someone who takes his or her emotions and really takes that energy and recycles it in a powerful way and like uses it oftentimes through creativity. That's very inspiring to others. That kind of, that others see that. It's like, okay, well, when I was pissed off, I went and like, you know, metaphorically burned my house to the ground, and look at this person, like taking that same energy and creating, right? And whatever that may mean, right? It can be anything. Creativity, excuse me. I think creativity is even just in the way you live your life, right? It could just be how you decorate your home, the meals you prepare, how you choose to make your money, or even it could be literal, like writing, painting, whatever. But there's something, dear Sag, that is like wanting to kind of be awakened in you, because I think it's like maybe you've kind of been shrunk down for a bit. And I think you're almost like a supernova. I feel like you might be at a point that you're like, you are a bit of a dying star. And what happens to dying stars? They supernova. So I think you are meant to really, and again, this might become like Cancer season. I'll get to that. It might be something like that the more between now and then, especially right now with Pisces season, when you kind of attend to your inner world. And again, this is kind of your homework. Literally anytime anything out there is triggering you, I'm out of alignment. I need to like put on a 5-minute breathing thing on YouTube and come back to myself and remember how my actual energy feels. Because we want you in that enthusiastic place again, right? Because you are kind of the spontaneity of the zodiac. You're like the adventure. You're the lifelong learner. You're like on a quest for knowledge and culture and like travel. And that's your true essence. We don't want you to be boxed in by any outside circumstance, okay? Because again, we don't want you carrying more than you have to into the next energetic phase that we're about to enter. And so, and again, it's like, again, if there's something out there that's tripping you up, that's the key. It's to go in, and then all that out there becomes clearer. You kind of gain a fresh perspective as well about even people in your life that may be pissing you off or whatever it may be, or like whether it's a job or whatever. It kind of gives you a fresh perspective. Because like when you kind of take time to focus on yourself and come back into alignment with yourself, you can kind of just become an observer of others instead of taking it on and boxing yourself in. You can kind of be like, okay, I'm in alignment and I'm recognizing that this person is not in alignment. And that's all this is, really, this game of life. It's like, you're in alignment or out of alignment. That's it, right? And so it kind of can become like the Virgo Pisces axis, that like we're in Pisces season and we just had the Virgo full moon. It's kind of like Pisces is the spirit, Virgo is the body, Pisces is human being, Virgo is human doing. And so there's something about, especially relationships right now, doesn't matter if it's romantic, whatever, just interpersonal relationships, especially with you know, the eclipse season being in Libra and Aries. And that's I could make a whole other video on just that, but it's like the eclipses being on that axis, it's kind of like how we've shown up in relationships and how we're meant to truly shine as an individual. Like that's kind of a major journey for everybody right now as a collective. But there's something, yeah, when you're like, okay, this is pissing me off, whatever it may be, this outside thing is pissing me off. When you come back in, and whatever that may mean to you, whether it's doing a yoga, going for a walk in nature, calling a friend who makes you laugh, you know, watching even travel videos and getting excited about travel again, making a recipe you've never made before, and like breathing. And you can kind of then, when you're in alignment, it gives you that enthusiasm, again, that spontaneity, but also when others are out of alignment, you can just clock it and be like, okay, you're out of alignment. And therefore it can kind of change you from human doing with people so much, like trying to like tell them how to do this, do that, kind of out of that controlling way, which is not your true nature. You can kind of just become human being with people, right? You are like, oh, such a beautiful, gorgeous, fiery heart, and that fire in you is supposed to be self-contained. Do you know what I mean? So there's something about paying attention to you that, yeah, will shift you in your relationships, whatever that, any relationship, to just being with people and not trying to fix anything, because then it kind of makes you, there's nothing to fix. The only thing that I can control is me, right? Because trying to control outside circumstances, that's not going to make you the spontaneous adventurer, like blah, 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 experience, lesson learner, all the things. It's like, it's you. And there's something really, you're on a really beautiful path. And I do think there's something upcoming for you, like a change. So again, these two kind of came out together. The 10 of Pentacles is element of earth. So for some of you, that could mean if there's a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo in your life. I mean, this could also be about the full moon that just went by. And this is Cancer's card reversed. And so, yeah, why is there something that I feel like maybe come the summer might be some kind of fresh start for some of you? And again, that doesn't mean, and the fresh start starts from within. Don't worry about things out there, right? When you kind of tend to the inner world and coming back into alignment, the outer world just kind of falls into place because you have clarity and you can kind of approach people, yeah, with more compassion, just being with people. And then it's like, I think you're meant to lead by doing. It's like the human being, the doing is supposed to be you, like you are the doer. And then by doing, that's how you really inspire change in others. And so leave the doing to the like, you collecting, like you have a basket and you're collecting marbles and pebbles